welcome. Okay, so this topic is way off topic for a MGTOW site, but we can talk about anything here, I think. Well, at least certainly I can. But anyway, this is just an experience. So if you're a driver in the UK, I'm not sure what it's like in the States or if you've had any experience of this at all, but here comes something that happened to me. So the laws in the UK are about the same pretty well everywhere in a lot of the world, I'd imagine, and especially in the US as well. And that is you have to have your car taxed to be on the road. You have to have a plate, I guess a plate would be it, I don't know. You have to get taxed every year, and you have to have an MOT, which is a motor vehicle certificate, to say your car is roadworthy to be on the road, and you have to get that every year. Apart from if it's a new car, you get 3 years waiver on it. So it's basically just another way of getting, obviously, money, the government getting money, and of course you have to have insurance. So I'm a driver, I have a vehicle, and I have all those things, the MOT and everything I've always have had. I keep them up to date. So anyway, I'm driving along this road, which is just a straight road really, pretty well. And there's a road that joins into it on the right-hand side that has a giveaway, so the person coming up must stop for the oncoming traffic. So I'm going along and this person comes up and doesn't stop, and he hits me right on the side. Now I see this guy coming, so I actually swerve the car a little bit so he doesn't hit me as hard. And by the way, this guy was doing a fair amount of speed, and he didn't even see me, I'm sure of it. Anyway, so I stop, obviously. He gets out. He's a younger man, and there's a person on the passenger side, which is an older woman. And there was an L plate on the car, which means he was a learner. And this is how it basically started. The young man said to me, "You were going quite fast there, weren't you?" He didn't stop at a giveaway and he hit me. It's completely his fault. There was a bus driver, actually, they have buses that stop actually on the side of the road up where I was. And I went to the bus driver and asked him if he'd seen the accident. And he said he hadn't seen the accident, but he heard it, and that the camera on the bus probably caught everything. So that was nice to know. Personally, I think the bus driver did see it, but he didn't want to get involved, which is the case nowadays. So I went back to the place where the accident happened, and they were still there, and I told them that the bus cameras probably caught it all, and I'm going to contact them so I can get the video of it. So the guy goes over to my car and says, "Your car's not even damaged." I mean, their car wasn't damaged at all, but he hit me on the side, so the side of my car was pretty well scratched and dented. Not a great deal, but it was. He tried to tell me that it was just dirt and that, and I said, no, that's a complete dent right there. He got kind of shirty, actually. And I did tell him, I said, look, if it's going to turn funny, we'll just get the police here. So I asked him for his insurance. I gave him my name, my insurance, and so forth. We exchanged details like you're supposed to do by law. And this lady said to me, which is funny, she said, "How do we know that dent wasn't already there?" And I said, "Are you trying to tell me that you hit me on an existing dent that's just got fresh scratches on it?" This is what I had to deal with. Anyway, we exchanged the details. I thought I had loads of details. I even took pictures, of course. So I thought I was all right. I contacted my insurance company immediately, of course. Told them the situation, told them that the bus had a camera, it was on the camera and on and so forth. Gave them the details of the person and the license plate number, the car, the color, everything. And they said, okay. My insurance company contacted me 30 minutes later, saying that there was nothing they could do. I've got fully comp insurance, by the way. I said, what do you mean there's nothing you can do? And she said, the other person isn't insured, so we have nobody to contact or get in touch with to get, whatever. And I said, well, can't you contact them? I said, you've got the car and everything, and apparently they said they're not going to do anything. Can you believe that? That's an insurance company. After I've given them loads of money to be with them, to insure my car, they're not going to do anything. What they did say to me was, oh, well, we can't do anything, but what you can do is pay your deductible and get the car fixed. Now, I'm in a bit of disbelief here about that. Somebody is not legal, they're not insured, but they can't do anything. So my immediate reaction was to phone the police. So I phoned the police and told them exactly what happened, and told them that my insurance company has found out that they don't have any insurance. And the police said to me, there's nothing really they can do. I said, excuse me, isn't it an offence to have no insurance? And they said, yes, if we stop somebody, they don't have any insurance, but we can't go around people's houses. And I said, what? I said, look, here's the car, here's the license plate number, it must be registered to somebody, all you've got to do is check that out and go see them or whatever. They said to me, they'll see what they can do. This is what they said to me. I said, you know, if I didn't have any insurance, I'd be charged. This person has hit me, is not insured to be on the road, and yet they're not going to do anything. What happens if they hit a human being? Anyway, they weren't going to do anything at all until I told them that he got quite, threatening to me. And then they started to do something on that level. But that is all. And basically, to cut a long story short, nothing happened. The police contacted me to say that if I was all right and everything, and that was it. Can you believe the law? So theoretically, a person can have no insurance, probably no tax, can drive around anywhere they want, hit any vehicle they need to hit or want to hit, and nothing will be done about it. And yet there's me, Joe Blow, paying his tax, insurance, MOT, being the correct man, and I'm the one who will have to pay out and get my car fixed myself. Is that really a fair law? Yeah, well, another one of the excuses from the police was that they didn't have the manpower. Now, I'm a law-abiding citizen and always have been, but it does make you wonder, maybe I shouldn't be a law-abiding citizen, because why not? Thanks for listening to that.
I am not a number. I am a free man.